What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a trade recap, day trading recap. We traded stock OBLN and VLRX, I believe, was the first one, and it took a lot, but we're green. Check it out. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and jump right on into this. Do me one quick favor, smash that like button and subscribe so you can stay tuned into every single one of my videos. I have a new video dropping this week that I believe you're going to really like. So you got to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that when it drops, you're alerted. Now, today I traded two stocks. I am red on the first one and green on the second. However, it took me all day to get out of that red because nothing was really going on. My first trade of the day today was VLRX. It was a recent reverse split with news that had a low float. I believe the float at this point was like 3 million and change. So I had high hopes for it, and I will show you why. So VLRX was gapping up above. Can you see this? Let me see. See if we can make this a little bigger. There we go. VLRX was gapping above this gap entry point here at $5 this morning. Okay, so when it opened up at the bell, I thought to myself, and in chat we talked about getting long potentially is a potential in front of $5 there. $5 held support, right? Now we know that this stuff doesn't ever work exactly to the penny for the most part. Usually it's a little bit under, a little bit above. That's why we use the general area. My idea was to get long there, 500 shares, and then add if we squeezed and start taking profit up here. 550, you know, $6, maybe hold on to a little piece in case it wanted to go test this 50-day moving average at 6 and change. Now, gonna go put this back over here, and I'm gonna show you that trade here so you can see exactly what happened. Oh no, I wasn't in ears. That's just me showing E-Trade how, check this out, guys, how the high of day is 331, and on E-Trade the chart didn't even reach 330 this candle. Ridiculous. Where is it? So it should be here. This should be VLRX. Yes, okay, so this is VLRX. As you know, I usually don't trade the open. Give me 1 second, guys. I think I'm catching a cold. My throat is killing me. VLRX, I typically do not trade the open, but if I see an area of support that I can maybe nab some shares at on a dip buy at the open, I will do it. I tend to do very well on it when I do it. And if I don't, it's usually a very small, insignificant loss on the day because I go in with the plan, I go in with the correct size, I'm careful about it all. So I'm in here at 500 shares at 593, and I'm using just a standard stop there at 485 because if this can't hold that 490 to 505 area, let's say 510 area, then it's not going to work. So 485 is my hard stop that I put out, and I'm in there. We know we already hit a high day of 520. I'm in at 493. So at this point, my risk reward is perfect. And we're at the bell, right? We're at the open. So if this squeezes right back over 520, you know we're going to 550. That's like the standard. It's just going to happen. So we're in here, real nice volume, as you can see here. And hard stop is out. I'm in the green for now. And then I get closed out. Boom. Simple as that. Very short trade. How long was this trade? Oh, 13 seconds. That's it. That caused me to go on the day red, just about $40. I'll show you my orders here. I forgot to show you my orders yesterday. Regardless, I showed you my live trades, so I think we're pretty even, right? So I was in there, VLRX 492, stop loss 485. My stop got triggered. I was out, $40 loss. My next trade did not happen until power hour. I actually did not get into the next trade until 3:27 p.m. And I'm going to show you that one right now before I even show you the live trades. This trade took a little bit longer to develop. Oh, that's not it. That's back to ears. This trade took a little bit longer to develop. It's a 13-minute long trade. But before I do show you this live trade, let me show you the chart. Look at this move that OBLN made today. So it held this right here, 83 cents is the 50-day moving average, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, here we go. Here's the daily. You could see it. Held that 50-day moving average right there at this 81, 83 cent area. And we had all of this area here to like make up, right? I thought to myself, 150 break, we might test that 200-day moving average. And sure enough, that's what happened. More or less. I mean, we're just, what is this, about 10 cents away from the 200-day moving average. So at the bell, it pulled in to 83 cents, held, and turned around and went all the way back up to 103. I did not trade that. Should have been there instead of playing around with VLRX. Then we started to kind of like set up this bottom support here in front of the 50-day moving average until it squeezed and went from 90 cents all the way to $1.34. I did not trade that either. At that point, I really didn't have any faith in this because I saw VLRX fail, because I saw ASC MA fail, and there was another one that failed. I just can't remember which one it was. When I saw all those fails in the morning, I thought to myself, you know what? I don't want to. I'm not gonna touch anything else. I'm done with this because I'm not gonna go from a very manageable red day to a deep red day. You know, I don't want that. I had that on Monday. You know, my Monday red day was $200. I gave back a full day's profit on Monday. That was not fun for me. I like to keep my red days as small as possible, just like any of us would. So I did not get in on this at all. I mean, ideally I would have bought some here at 90 cents or so, stop at the low of the day, and then, you know, look for a big move up to $1.20. However, I missed that completely. Let's see here, show you the rest. So it made that big move all the way to $1.30. Well, actually more, $1.45, and then it pulled all the way back in during lunch. It's funny because while that happened, I was actually considering an entry down here in the 80s. And for that 50-day, what did I have to lose? 5 cents? 3 cents per share? It made logical sense to me. But I said, this chart looks really ugly. All I'm doing is trading right in front of that 50-day. Maybe I shouldn't do that. So I didn't. I guess it's kind of a mistake, right? Even if I would have gotten long there, I probably would have gotten flat in front of $1. So give or take, the profit I've made today is exactly what I would have made had I gotten in on the 80s. More than likely. I just know myself. So what happened was, when we got into power hour, right, at 3 o'clock, right, we saw this squeeze right back over $1. And it was floating around here in front of this VWAP area. It was $1.06, $1.10, $1.06, $1.10. It hit it and it started to retrace back. And again, I thought about getting long there in front of $1, but I said, where's my stop? My stop's just going to be a trivial $1 psychological level. I don't really have a stop here because in reality, my stop should have been, I don't know, down here at 90 cents, and I wasn't going to risk 10 cents. You know, I didn't want to risk any more than 5, 6, maybe 7 cents on this trade had I taken one. So I waited patiently, and when it broke over VWAP right here on this increase in volume, it caught my attention, and I immediately decided to jump in there. I messed up. I only had 500 shares on there. I don't know why, but I only had 500 shares on my montage, and that's all I bought. So I had to rebuy another 500 shares to give me a decent position in this stock. So that's what I did. I bought 500 shares at $1.15, and then I bought another 500 shares at $1.17, giving me more or less that, you know, $1.16 average. My idea was, let me show you. Let me make this smaller real quick. My idea was that we would, you know, probably retrace this move right back up here to $1.30 and change, where we had this drop. You know, everybody who got short here would have to cover, and that's exactly what happened. So I was in here in the $1.16 area, and I wanted to sell some right here at $1.25 in front of this kind of like pivot point. Let me see, make it to a better chart. Here we go. Let's look at this 15-minute chart. So I was in here on this candle, and I wanted to sell some right here because it's kind of like filling the gap, right? It's kind of like the daily if you really look at it. Let's put these side by side. See how the daily has this big candle here, and we kind of filled it, kind of like a gap fill. Well, the same thing here. We have this kind of like big dip, and then we moved. We're setting up a bit of a cup and handle here after hours. Not bad looking, but I'm done. I'm green on the day, so I'm good. So I wanted to sell some right here at in front of this 130 area, just in case it didn't break, just in case it held resistance, in case more shorts popped, jumped on in there short. So I put out an order to sell at $1.25, and that one got filled. And then we had the high of day at the time at $1.44. I should have probably thought to myself, we've squeezed all of this up. Shorts are underwater at this point. They're going to cover. Versus thinking, shorts might just still be in control. We might not get it to high a day. And I took the rest off at $1.35. Still giving me a real nice green day, right? So let's put this all back and I'll show you the live trades. Let's get this moving over here. It is a long trade, guys. This 13-minute trade. So we're obviously not gonna play this for 13 minutes. So I will fast forward a little bit here for you. But as you can see, I'm already in 500 shares. Cost base is $1.16. Let me show you my orders. Oh, damn it. Well, we'll get that screen back. $1.15 entry, added $1.17. Took some profit off at $1.25 and got flat at $1.35. Right there, you see those. Let me get you that screen again. Here we go. Now we can make this a little bigger here. Hopefully you can see it better now. So where's my cursor? Okay, so we're in 1,000 shares now. I added to the full position, which is what ideally I wanted to do from the get-go. Whatever. We're there at extra commission I gave to E-Trade, even though their crap wasn't working right today. $1.17 cost average. Now, where's my stop? Well, my stop, you see you have VWAP right here, and you have that 9 EMA right there. That was the $1.10 area. That was my stop. Simple as that. I mean, it's risk reward, guys. I'm risking like 6 cents for the opportunity to make, a solid 15 cents. And that's my first sell target, basically. So it made total sense to jump in on this trade. So we're in there. 13-minute long trade. I'm measuring out, my areas. The volume here, you can see there was a little increase in volume. Not bad. We're pulling in, but we're holding the area. Sorry, guys. We're holding the area here, which is exactly what I wanted to see. I was not nervous about this trade at all. I mean, my risk reward was perfect. And we had good volume on the break on VWAP. You see how we have this decreasing volume down here as we're pulling in after that VWAP test, and then we increased that volume like a lot as we broke through VWAP. That's what you want to see. So I was in there, and there we go. I made the screen a little bigger there. Oh, the chart. We're still in there. And look at that nice big volume on the pop. You see how we're kind of consolidating above VWAP in the 9 EMA, and the volume isn't dramatic just yet? Well, it's because there's just passive selling going on there. Nothing to worry about. There we start to pop. There we start to pop. And the volume starts to increase. Check it out. We make that quick pop. Volume is increasing. This volume bar is increasing. Look at it increase. I tried to sell, put out a sell order at $1.25 there, but I had not canceled my hard stop. So that got me there. Regardless, it was fine. I wasn't worried about it because this volume just kept increasing and increasing as we're pushing. So that's what you want to see. There's shorts covering, longs jumping in, right? For the swing trade. I mean, if you jumped in here for a swing trade because the day is ending, that's usually when swing traders jump in. Right now you're sitting at $1.50 right there in after hours. So I put out an order, boom. You can see it here. I'm in 1,000 shares, and I put out an order to sell at $1.25. That'll get filled here now. Boom, gone. Sold at $1.25. I still have 500 more shares, and now I cancel this all out, and my mental stop now is going to be break even. Now my new cost basis on these 500 is $1.18, taking into account commissions, and I'm thinking to myself, if we break underneath $1.20, I'm going to bail on this last piece, because this is my payday. This is my profit. I'm already at break even on the day. I'm no longer red on the day, so I'm not looking to get back into the red. I'm looking to either break even or have a payday. Now we're here, 500 shares. My cost base is 118. I'm looking to sell out of that position if we break underneath $1.20. So right now I want to see this stick to $1.20. Now I'm just trading this price action and hoping that this 9 EMA will creep up there to $1.20 soon to add another layer of support for me. Because here there's a resistance, so resistance here, so $1.20 should hold up as new support. And sure enough, it does. Here we have like this little area being tested. The volume is kind of light, so I was a little nervous there, but I was like, you know what, break even day is fine with me. I thought I was going to end the day red, and I was going to be doing a red day recap again, which are never fun, even though yesterday was a break even day too. I mean, I lost $7, but that was just commissions. So here we are, still in this trade. Let's fast forward a little bit. Now watch, look at the volume, it's increasing. Every time we get up to that $1.30 area, the volume increases a little bit. We get a little doji, but the volume is still increasing. Look at the volume still increasing. That volume continuously increasing as we're pushing is in my favor. I'm liking that. And I have an order here for $1.33 just to allow some slippage just in case we start to break over $1.30. They're at 34 on the ask, $1.32, $1.35 on the ask, 35 on the bid. I sell out and done. Here we'll go show it to you again. 18, 500 shares, $1.29, $1.30s, and I sell right about now. Boom. And that's it, I'm flat. Now, I was ecstatic there when I was flat there because I'm no longer red on the day. I'm no longer break even. I made profit. I made net right around 80 bucks, a little bit over $80. So pretty close to what I like to do. You know, if I make 100 bucks a day, I'm happy. Not to say that that's my goal forever. I'm a new trader. So 80 bucks, thumbs up by me. And I'm stoked, right? When that happens. Check this out. I'm going to let this next minute play. Look what this stock decides to do here at the last minute. There's no way of knowing, you know, there was no way of knowing. I could have maybe sold 250, held on to another 250 for a push up to, you know, the high day, which was $1.45 at the time. But, I mean, what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? This is trading. Let's fast forward a little bit. So this video, look at that. Look at that pop. Did you just see that? Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. $1.39, $1.41. And just like, bam, watch, $1.50. Look at that. All the way to $1.50, guys. And it doesn't stay there. Watch this. Look at this. 33,000 shares at $1.50 on the ask. Watch this squeeze up even more and get halted. Watch this. Come on. Here it comes. Boom. 58. Here we go. It's about to get halted. And halted. That's halted at $1.57 there. It resumed and... let me see, where's my E-Trade? So it resumed and hit a high of $1.64. And now in after hours, it's, you know, it's going right back up. I mean, it retraced the entire move, hit VWAP and bounced from $1.13, $1.15 all the way to $1.54. Now, this stock is wild. I'm definitely going to have it on my watch list tomorrow, and I hope you will too. So we can talk about it. What did you trade today? I'm stoked. Green on the day. Nothing to be mad about, even though I left a bunch of money on the table. Let me know how you did. Drop it in the comment section below, your entries and exits. And remember to subscribe. I will catch you on the next one.